homies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Haley and this is the Mystic Adventure Tarot. So we are going to be doing a reading today, conflict at work. So whatever work drama, whatever work issues you have, we're going to get to the bottom of them today. So let's get into our piles. Let's start with pile 1. We have this, and so what I did was I pre-shuffled all of your tarot cards, and then we'll shuffle out our oracles when we get into the reading. But I have your pre-shuffled tarot right here, so we're just going to look at our Lenormand. So pile 1 is going to be this black tourmaline, gorge. And then we have the coffin. And the coffin can represent fear. It can represent endings. It can be like, just maybe a little afraid or maybe a little depressed. Things might be coming to a close here. So that's pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be this obsidian snake. Love him. He's one of my faves. And, a man. Pile 2. Since this is conflict at work, pile 2, just a little early message early on. This man might be a snake. So pile 2 is going to be the man and the snake. We have this shadow man for pile 3. This is also obsidian. And we have the mice. So the mice, let's look at this. For the mice, it is about theft, loss, anxiety, devastation. It can also just be like, think of like mice. Sometimes they ruin things. They get into something and they take what they're not supposed to. And, it kind of messes up the whole flow of things. So we have the obsidian man and we have the mice. And then we have this protection spell that I personally made a while ago. And we have the anchor for pile 4. And with the anchor, number 35, being anchored, something lifelong, willpower, persistence, something that's going to stick. Once the anchor goes down, you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So go ahead and take a second, think about which pile you want to pick, and I'll have that time stamped down below, and I will catch you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the coffin or you chose the black tourmaline, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what's going on with this conflict at work. So we already have your tarot cards pre-shuffled out. I'm going to put these over here for now, and then we'll get into those. Let's get you some oracle cards and see what's going on in there. So the coffin is about endings. And there can be a sadness that comes with it. Ooh, we have the gift. That jumped immediately out. We have the gift. But so whatever the ending might be, whether it be that you might be retiring, leaving your job, you might be finding something new, whatever the ending is, it's a good opportunity for you to receive something a little bit bigger. Ooh, something you might be passionate about. Illumination, nice. What else do we have? Oh yeah, and whatever it is, like you leaving the current like position you're in, and by the way, like take what applies, leave what doesn't. If you feel like you're trying to force information to fit, then let's not do that. But if like you feel yourself redirecting career-wise towards like your passion, maybe it's time to get creative and it's time to just do it. Especially because like if there's conflict at work, it might be the conflict might be coming from within. We'll get into our tarot. Let me get the last one of these and then we'll get the flow going. 8 of Wands, quick communication. Oh, with the King of Pentacles on the bottom, messenger of slow and steady. That's like two complete opposite energies. So we're thinking conflict at work, right? You might be in a position right now where it's time to leave or something might be changing within your work structure. And I feel like the vibe here isn't that the conflict is like you have beef with another person. I think that it might be just you going with the flow and you going along with the changes that are being made around you, especially with the 8 of Wands. A lot of this stuff is happening quickly, and how on the bottom with the King of Pentacles, it's like, slow down, there's an opportunity within this. So get creative, figure out how you're going to navigate all of these things and how you're going to make it through this transition, and allow yourself to enjoy this opportunity. And whatever it is, it's going to be illuminating you. It's going to be showing you the right direction that you're supposed to be in. So let's get into our tarot. Our first card is, how am I in the workplace? So how is pile 1 in the workplace? We have the 6 of Pentacles upright. I think that you are a very hard worker. You are the one that like stays over. If there's like, it's like, oh, we need somebody to stay. You're the one who's going to stay. You know what I mean? You always put in the extra effort and you always go the extra mile. And that's probably why, if things are coming to a close here in this space, that's probably why you feel a little disappointed, because it's like, dang, like I put so much into this and I feel like I didn't get as much back. 333 on the timer. And that's okay, pile 1. Like, we've all been there where we've put everything into a job and we didn't get that promotion, or we didn't get that, you know, the new location that they were opening, like whatever it is. Like, we've been in that position where we've been disappointed before, you know, especially when you've put so much into it and when you're so passionate about it. But all of those things are preparing you for when, you know, it's time to redo your resume. And just because they didn't make you the manager doesn't mean you didn't work the manager position, and doesn't mean you didn't do those jobs. So put that on your resume. You know what I mean? Get creative and see, how can we work around this dead end, you know? What is the source of conflict? The Ace of Pentacles reversed. It's like, it's a missed opportunity. You feel like it's almost like you were robbed. You know what I mean? It's like someone it's like they didn't give it to you. There wasn't any planning. There wasn't any foresight. I feel like you were putting into it thinking that you were going to get back, and this was never going to give back to you. This was never going to pay you out. 444 on the timer. And that's why, and you know, that's where the conflict comes from, is that this is a dead end, and I feel like it's ending pretty quickly, and I think it's time for you, pile 1, to prepare yourself for this to end and prepare yourself for something bigger and better. It's so funny because this is like the same card as the Ace of Pentacles. You know what I mean? It's time for you to prepare yourself for something bigger and better, so that you can grow and expand in the way that you get what your investment is. Sorry, I need some water. You know? So, what is going on behind the scenes? The Ace of Cups reversed. I know. This, trust me when I say, pile 1, whatever this situation is, it's only going to be disappointing for you. Like, if you feel like you are being blocked from whatever it was you were trying to get for a reason. You're being blocked from whatever you were investing in for a reason when it comes to this job. And for you, leave my cat alone. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, leave my cat alone. And for you, I feel like with this Ace of Cups, like, I understand how frustrated you are, and I understand how much you put into this, pile 1, but there's something better that's going to be coming out of this. So take all the knowledge that you learned from this job, all the knowledge that you learned from this company, whatever it is, build up your resume, bulk up your resume, because there's going to be a better opportunity for you. And you might get paid more too. That's like, you might be getting higher pay finding something that actually suits you. You know what I mean? And that's what is going on behind the scenes. It's just, this is a dead end. I feel like this is a block, you know? How is this affecting you? We've got the 10 of Pentacles reversed. You're trying to think in the long run. You're trying to think in like the 10 years from now, in the 5 years from now. You were thinking about going the distance, but now it feels like you're not even like this company, this situation, whatever it is, it doesn't even align. Sorry, chaos ensued. I had to pause the video, but this doesn't even align with you. And with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, it's like, this is almost like it's causing chaos in your home, or it's causing like a disconnect within your home where you don't even get to function and enjoy your normal life because you're so busy dumping into this job, dumping into this career. You know what I mean? So that's how it's affecting you. What can I do to gain peace in the situation? We have the Hermit. Yeah, it might be time to break away. It might be time to go solo and, you know, just kind of move on move past this, you know what I mean? Or maybe take some time to yourself where you can re-strategize and think about your situation and think about, this job and where you're at and how you feel about it, But the Hermit, it's not a bad thing to take some time alone and reconsider and re-strategize. Okay, don't let anyone tell you like, oh, you shouldn't take time, you shouldn't wait, like you should just do it. Like, no. Take the time and think about how it's going to affect you. And with the Hermit, he doesn't just like dip and do nothing. Like the Hermit goes off and like figures it out. 111 on the timer. The Hermit figures it out, and the Hermit takes the time to actually strategize and rebuild and figure out, how can I move forward? When I come out of this quiet, private time, how can I move forward and what should I do? What options are available for resolution? I think you got mostly Pentacles. Wow. This is very, very, very clear about financial wise, but the Four of Pentacles upright, I feel like the options that are available for resolution are for you to conserve your energy, conserve your resources, start saving, start, changing the direction in which you instead of pouring so much into this job or this situation, it's time to pull back and pour into yourself. Work on your stability, work on your security, work on your, schedule, your strategy, what you're going to be doing next. And focusing on yourself is going to help you get through the hard part, I feel. Focusing on yourself is going to get you the end goal that you're looking for, which is, what you're passionate about, what draws out that like excitement in your life, and what makes you want to do this, you know what I mean? What makes you want to continue on and pursue what it is that makes you happy. So let's get some final advice. Murphy Brown, stop. You stop. You know what? No matter how much they whine about you taking your energy back, or how much they whine about, like, oh, you're not putting in as much, it doesn't matter. My dog is whining right now because she was doing something bad and she had to get put on timeout. And guess what? That's her fault. And she's going to sit there and whine about it. But at the end of the day, I can either put her on timeout and I can focus on myself and get my own work done, or I can continue to run back and forth and keep like affirming the bad behavior within her. You know what I mean? That she's exuding. So, take that as a sign as well of like, no matter how much they whine about, oh, well, you're just not giving what you were giving before. Like, that's okay, because you already gave a lot in the first place. You know what I mean? So let's get some of these. I'm not going to do the orange cards. Let's get some of the green cards and then some advice, and then we'll be done. These are my money cards that I made. Alrighty. For pile 1, let's get some money messages for pile 1. And take these with new money. You're not growing. Okay. Take the new money. We'll take these. We have December. We have May. We have, this might have been going on since like November, December. We have December and November. You're not growing. We have May, and then we have new money. Yeah. Take this opportunity, like with this Ace of Pentacles and with the gift, like flip that Ace of Pentacles around and give yourself a new opportunity, a big move. Yes. We're going to have a big opportunity in May. I feel like something's going to change for you. You might find the right thing. And we have July. On the bottom, we have a material upgrade. Just ask for help. So ask for help. You have a lot of new opportunities, but I feel like in this space that you're in right now, you're not growing. And I feel like for you, maybe changing your focus, switching your focus less on the job and more on yourself. Oh, that's too many. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices with the Walrus. Yes, pay attention to what's going on around you and start to make a plan. And then you have the Condor. You are too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking any action. Yes, just pay attention to what's going on around you, pile 1. Focus on yourself, focus on getting yourself together, preparing yourself for whatever may come, good or bad, in this situation. And make sure that at the end of the day, you are ready. That's what all of this is about. This is about you investing less into this and more into yourself to prepare yourself for a big upgrade. Okay, so let me know if this applies to you, pile one. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe, and I will talk to you on the next one. Hi, pile two. If you chose the obsidian snake or you chose the man card, this is going to be your reading. We're going to figure out what this conflict at work is about. So I already have your tarot cards pre-shuffled out right here. So let's shuffle out your oracle cards and see what's going on with you, pile two. All right, let's see. Pile two. What do we have? We have the family room. Okay. This might be a group project situation, or it might be, you know, have to do with your family or your home or your situation. Let's see. Especially with the man. It might be, yeah, now that I think about it. Grief and sorrow way. 3 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to get the rest of the oracles before I give an official opinion. Pile 2. But so far I feel like this man might be ripping people off. I don't know yet. Let's see what we have. Intuition. If your intuition is telling you not to go for it, that came out already with pile 1. Something about especially because, like, remember in the beginning when I was like, this man might be a snake. There's something about this anxiety and ghost disruption. What? Hunger, protection. Wow. This let's get the rest of the cards piled. Let's get the rest of these cards piled too. Because here's the thing, when you're dealing with like a manager or like something at work where it's like you can't really even do anything about it, it's so frustrating. Make manifest. Despite what's going on with this person, you know? Great. Let's get into these. So we have the 3 of Swords, the family room. We have intuition, as well as anxiety. And then we have make manifest. I think that you need to listen to what your intuition is telling you in this group setting. Notice, especially with the 3 of Swords, right? The 3 of Swords is like the heartbreak card. It's the betrayal card, right? Especially when there's like it's like rejection, you know? And despite the fact that you might not, that this situation, this person rejected you, or this person put you in a position of anxiety, continue to make manifest and continue to pursue success in this situation, regardless of, you know, what might be stopping you. With the family room, it's like this is like a group thing, you know what I mean? And you have to do this with a collective, and you might have been the one with like the target on your back, or you might have felt like, you know, your intuition is like trying to warn you about this guy. I don't know what it is about this guy. Let's get into our tarot. Honestly, let's get into our tarot. How am I in the workplace? Pile 1. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. You might not be putting 100% in. And I don't know if it's because your intuition is telling you not to, or you might feel like you're stuck in this situation and you kind of have to deal with it. Maybe that's what it is with the anxiety. You might feel like you're stuck in this situation and you can't really go anywhere. And like, that's the vibe of the family room too. When you're in the family room and like there's these discussions going on, like you can't really get away from them. You know what I mean? Like some things like you're kind of forced to be in the position to deal with. And that's where Make Manifest comes in, of like, you know, despite you feeling stuck, find ways to make, you know, to keep yourself going. What is the source of conflict? The Hierophant reversed. you might not have like, you might go against the grain a little bit, and you might be the one that has like a different opinion or a different way of doing things that is different from, like, again, what the collective is doing. And that's probably where you feel stuck, is like you're trying to change the way that things are done or the way that things are handled in this situation. And there's like this resistance of like, well, you know, you're not in charge, or like some stupid shit like that. And it's important that you, rather than keep digging into this thing and keep like pushing this, I feel like it's time to dig within and focus on yourself. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. And especially when it comes to work, if they don't want to make their job easier, focus on yourself. Only do your work. You know what I mean? What is going on behind the scenes? We have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, like there's work being done behind the scenes, and I think that you should just keep your head down and focus on yourself. You don't have to worry about getting everyone on the same page. You don't have to worry about uplifting everybody else and stuff. Like behind the scenes for you, I feel like there might be an opportunity for you to learn, expand, you know, dive into like, see what free education options there are through your job, like that kind of stuff. And just quality over quantity. You know, again, we're not going to be following the status quo and going along with everyone else. If you're feeling stuck, focus on your own work. Focus on yourself. How is this affecting me? We have the 8 of Wands upright. It's making you feel like, let's just go. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's get this done. You know what I mean? Like if there's like a lot of lagging, or there's like a lot of just like shit's not getting done at work, it feels like, and you might be the one like starting to get tired of trying to get everyone on the same page and like lead the way. And again, like it's affecting you because it's making you feel like you need to, like you're moving too fast. And that's where that anxiety comes in, is you're moving too fast and you're not even having the time to like focus on what you're doing or pay attention to the quality of what you're doing, because you're just trying to crank out product. You know what I mean? If that's the kind of job that you have, you're just trying to meet the status quo. You're trying to meet the bar. And sometimes that brings down the quality of your work. And when the quality of your work goes down, then whoever the person is in charge is like, oh, well, you're not doing as great as you used to be, and blah, blah, blah. And we could see that you've taken on a lot more stuff, but all that stuff has to be great quality too. You know what I mean? Just do what you're supposed to do. Don't rush yourself. Don't take on other things to where you can't even, don't be so focused on pushing, you know, the bar and like proving yourself that like you're burnt out, and then you're moving in a direction that you're not even supposed to be moving. What can I do to gain peace in this situation? So the 4 of Wands. Celebrate yourself, focus on yourself. Enjoy your home, enjoy like your community. Maybe take a little time off of digging into work, like in just like the focus of work, and start focusing on maybe making connections and maybe doing stuff that's uplifting you and making you progress, especially if you're feeling stuck and stunted, you know, and it feels like you're just being cut down. Like just dig into what you're passionate about, dig into what makes you happy and enjoy it. Focus on you, focus on getting your work done, go home, enjoy your family, enjoy your time. You might not, this might even be telling you like you're not even getting enough time at home. You know, you're not getting enough time with your friends and your family and the people you love. So celebrate your family, celebrate your friends, enjoy your home, enjoy your community. That's how you're going to gain peace in this situation. Don't fight with them. Enjoy your life. What options are available for resolution? The Knight of Swords. Like I said, like put that energy into action and communication that is going to uplift you and that is going to make you, like, again, it's so funny because with the 8 of Pentacles, it's like focus on learning, focus on quality, focus on the quality of your life, focus on the quality of your work, focus on, you know, the pace in which you're going, and make manifest, you know, think about what it is that you're doing before you do it. Because if you're so focused on whatever is causing the anxiety, and you're trying to appease whatever it is that's creating the anxiety rather than like actually enjoying your job, enjoying your life, like that's not good. It's not good, and it's not healthy for you, because now you have to pick between your career and yourself. Go to school. Let's see, what else do we have? Poverty mindset. Yeah, maybe that's where the anxiety comes in. Maybe it's not like a specific person. Maybe it's you engaging in a poverty mindset and not allowing yourself to see your own potential, We have April. April's next month. June coming up. It's time to start developing good spending habits. Definitely. Start developing good spending habits. Start, like I said, honing your craft, learning, getting your education. Quality over quantity. What did I say? It's not about how much you're cranking out. It's about the quality in which you are doing it. So make sure that you are proud of the work that you're doing and not just pushing stuff out there because, you feel like you just have to meet the quota and you have to like Make sure that the quota you're meeting is a good quota. All debt paid. Be frugal as fuck. We're getting a new house. And financial stability. It's gonna be okay. 11:11 on the timer. It's gonna be okay, pile 2. But what you need to do is stop putting your anxiety into the what is and what isn't, and start putting your energy into building yourself up, working on your craft, learning, going to those classes, like taking those courses, whatever it is, building up your resume so that you can start doing what it is that you truly want to do. We have the unicorn and the meerkat. The unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Quality over quantity, like I said, like maybe again with make manifest, maybe it's time to do something for you. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Like I said with the Four of Wands and with the family room, like it's time for you to disconnect from like focusing so much on the what ifs and all that shit of this job, and like really focus on your own skill set, your own abilities, your own mental health. Do whatever you got to do to make sure that you are staying functional and that you're able to continue to be functional and actually grow and build yourself up. So that's all I got for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry it wasn't the chisme like we thought it was, but that's okay. I'm glad it's not, someone harassing you or persecuting you. Like, we don't want that. So I hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the Obsidian Shadow Man or you chose the mice, this is going to be your reading. We are doing conflict at work. So the first couple piles have not really been like, conflict with anyone specifically. More so, just conflict within ourselves. So hopefully that'll be similar for yours as well. With the mice, once again, what number was the mice? Theft, loss, anxiety, devastation, confusion. Let's see what we got for pile 3. So I already shuffled out your tarot cards. We'll put these over here for now, and let's get your oracle cards and see what might be going on in this situation for pile 3. What is the conflict at work? Marriage. What? Marriage cannot be, it doesn't have to specifically be like a wedding. It can be, like a contract. But, marriage is like is a deal that two people make, an agreement that two people make. Let's see. Pile 3, conflict at work. What do we have? Forward movement gardens. Okay. The 2 of Wands. Love that. Love that. We're moving forward, regardless of what else is going on around you, whatever contracts were broken, whatever commitments were not upheld. You can't let that break you down. Let's see what else we got. For pile 3. Oh, okay. Anger and rejection. Somebody might have taken your opportunity. Somebody might have taken your opportunity, or the vibe here is like, it's almost like there was a promise made and a promise not kept. You know what I mean? Like they promised you a promotion. They promised you, you know, a certain contract or a certain amount of money. And like, they weren't planning on giving that to you. That already came out. Pile 3, come on. Pile 3. Ooh, you got 2 of them. It's giving chaotic too. Like, it's like, everything's just flying everywhere. It's giving chaotic. All right. Let's get into these. So we have anger and rejection. Let's move the mice up here. Anger, rejection, although we've got forward movement. Yeah, I feel like there was a contract that was not upheld. Navigate life with determination and dive under the surface. There's a lesson here. And with the red, it's like a lot of red. So it's like the root chakra. Like keep yourself grounded. Whatever contract might be going amiss right here, don't let the disappointment distract you from what your goal is. And if they're not going to give you what it is that they promised you in this contract and whatever deceitful things that they said to you, you need to make sure that you're upholding it for yourself. You don't need it from them. Go get it for yourself. And whether that be a lawsuit, whether that be, you know, just like moving on and updating your resume and finding a better job, whether that be, you know, insisting that you get paid correctly, whatever it is, like stand your ground and stand up for yourself. And remember that if it's not moving you forward, it's not for you. How am I in the workplace? We've got the 8 of Cups reversed. Okay. So how you are in the workplace, pile 3, is you might be ready to walk away. That's the vibe here, is you're done. You're ready to walk away. You're over it. There's other things for you, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being over a situation and wanting to find something better for yourself, you know? I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for her booty, so I'm going to do this. But overall, again, the most important thing about the 8 of Cups is that you're walking away because you're choosing yourself. You know what I mean? You're leaving and you're recognizing that it's time for you to move on. And especially if the rejection is there, especially if it's been made very clear that this contract has been breached, you know, and there's nothing you can do about that. It's time for you to go find what is going to uplift you and build you up. What is the source of conflict? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't think you got paid. Can I be honest with you? Like, that's the vibe here. And, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. This is a tarot reading online for everybody. So, you know, make your own choices. But I feel like you didn't get paid, or you didn't get like the security that you were promised, you know, and there might be an imbalance in your commitments, and you might have promised like, hey, I'm going to do A, B, and C, you know, and you're going to give me this type of shift, or you're going to give me, you know, we make an exchange and we make a deal. And now you're having to give up time with your family, your life, you know, give up time to invest in the job, and they're not paying you what they promised they would pay you. They're not giving you the benefits that they told you you would have at the job, or the pay is not actually as high as they advertised, you know. There's something dishonest, and there's something here where like you made a contract or you went into an agreement and you're ready to walk away and you're not getting what you've been promised. So what's going on behind the scenes? The source of the conflict is, you know, you need what you need, you know, and that's not going to change. What is going on behind the scenes? We have the 10 of Swords. Damn. I feel like you're not going to get, if they promised you something, I don't think that they're going to give it to you. If they promised you like a certain amount of pay, they promised you a certain amount of, you know, a shift, or, you know, a certain amount of time on the clock, whatever, they're not going to give it to you. And what's going on behind the scenes is like, you're being backstabbed. You're being like, it's, people are saying one thing to you. HR is telling you one thing and they're planning another. That's the vibe, pile 3. And you need to plan on protecting yourself, and you need to plan on your own stability and go get what it is that they promised you. And navigate life with determination. Make sure that you stay the course. Don't let them run you in circles. Don't let them, oh yeah, you know, we'll call you right back. Oh yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. No, they're not working on it. They have no intention of giving you what it is that you've been asking for. So with that being said, put yourself in a position where rather than being angry and allowing it to get you out of character, put yourself in a position where you're going to end up on top. Go with the flow, navigate it. Go with the flow, deal with what you got to deal with. And at the end of it, you have all the proof you need, you know? Let that, like, play along as long as you can, pile 3. Play along as long as you can. How is this affecting me? We've got the devil, bro. It's just, and this devil card is so, like, scary. But the way that it's affecting you is this is not the first time that they've told you they were going to pay you more. This is not the first time that they told you they were going to give you that promotion. This is not the first time that they said, I promise, and we're gonna, and you deserve, and you are, and blah, 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 and all the affirmation that they give you. This is not the first time. And the way that this is affecting you is it's kind of keeps bringing you back into the same loop over and over again, you know, in the sense that you don't even get to express how you feel anymore, because it's just like, no, we're working on it. Okay, bye. You know, and then you don't even get to, and then you're not even like, hey, here's how I feel. You don't even get to say where you're at. So it's affecting you by dragging you back into the same repetitive loop over and over again. And like I said, stay the course. Don't let them distract you. Don't let them sidebar you. Don't let them, you know, bring you over here and bring you over there. And, oh, we'll get to it. We're working on it. Like, don't hold them to it. Hold them to their word. And if they refuse, then you know what to do. What can I do to gain peace in this situation? Ace of Wands. Be creative. It's time to get creative, and it's time to make a plan for yourself that's going to actually work. You know what I mean? And don't make this plan based on the comfort zone of this job or this situation. You know what I mean? Make a plan that is new, that is fresh. Think of like what potential you might have. Think about your power. Invest in your... It's time to use your manifestation skills, and it's time to get what it is that you were promised. And it may not be from this, but it will be from something else. So it's time to start taking your inspiration and keeping it to yourself, taking your ideas, keeping it to yourself, especially with the Two of Wands too, you know? It's time to plan. It's time to build for the future, and it's time to make progress. And if they want to take away your progress and keep you down here and keep you stumped, you got to go somewhere where you can grow. So what can you do to gain peace? Focus and create for yourself. Fix up that resume. You know what I mean? Start applying for jobs. I know it's hard to find something right now. I know it's hard to find something, but the right thing is going to come to you, and it's going to land in your lap, and you need to be prepared to receive it. What options are available for resolution? With the Six of Wands, dude, it's like your confidence and your progress is what's going to create resolution. Because at the end of the day, if you stopped doing all the things that you already do, who's going to do them? You know what I mean? I feel the vibe here is that you're so good at your job that they need you. And so it's time that you walk in there and and they recognize, you know, how much you put in. And you can make them recognize it by not being available to do all those things for them anymore, and not being available to, you know, dish out and you move on and then their company goes under. There's plenty of ways that you know, they'll get theirs. But as for you, pile 3, it's important that you take all this energy where they're trying to keep you upset and keep you frustrated and keep you coming back because they promised that they're going to A, B, and C. And you take that and you put that into your future. You put that into your own commitments. You put that into your own lifestyle, and you build yourself up to where they can't help but see how valuable you are. They have no choice. you know. They will have no choice but to see the value in you, and that's either because you're not going to be available for them anymore, or you're going to be doing the bare minimum, like, you know, like they're doing for you, or when you're gone, that company, that situation is going to go under because they needed you. And rather than just giving you what they promised, they want to underhand you and skimp and steal and keep it all at the bottom. April, keep it all for themselves. So we'll see who wins in the end, pile 3. You know what you need to do. Someone doesn't want to keep a contract that they made. New money is coming towards you. And it's not going to be something fake like this situation where it's like, oh yeah, you know, stay and we'll give you a raise. Stay and we'll promote you. Stay and when we open this new location, we'll transfer you over there. Like, no. Think bigger. Think bigger. Think better. Think, you know, think what new house. Think, what do you deserve? What have you put in and what do you deserve to get back? A new car, new house, new money? Think bigger. Expansion is here. It's time to start saving. And it's time for you, pile 3, to really take that wand of inspiration that you have and spark your own flame with it. Promotion and material upgrade. You're going to find something better. They're going to pay you out and they're going to give you what you deserve, or you're going to find something, or the right thing that you deserve is going to pop up towards you, pile 3. But either way, don't be impulsive. Don't let them reel you in like they always do and get you all upset. Like, just play along. Just play along, you know, and see just how much they actually value you as an employee. Hawaiian Owl, your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Listen to the words that people say when they say them, and don't second guess and be like, did they just say that? Pay attention to what they're saying. And you know what I mean? Like, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to what's going on around you. The manatee, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Yeah, like I said, play along. Play along, pile 3, because they can't play along forever. Eventually the gig is up and they're going to have to pay the piper. So, and you might be the piper that needs to get paid. So, play along as long as you can. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. Okay, it's giving Game of Thrones, pile 3, and it's time for you to play the game, okay? Because you've got bigger and better things coming towards you outside of whatever this nonsense is that they keep trying to rope you back into. So, I love you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you like and comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Hi, pile 4. If you chose the anchor or you chose the protection spell, this is going to be your reading. So, conflict at work. Let's see what's going on in here. I already pre-shuffled your tarot, so I'm just going to put these over here for now, and let's shuffle out your oracle cards, see what's going on in there, and then we'll jump into your reading. So, conflict at work. With the anchor, you know, steady on, making sure that you are grounded, make sure that you're locked in. What do we have? The Lovers. All right, let's get another one. The Mature Woman. Something that might be in alignment with you. You know, something that might put you in a position where you're leveling up, or put you in the position where you're leveling up, or things might be developing for you. But the Lovers is about alignment, you know what I mean? What is best for you? What is something that like will create something bigger than yourself? 111 on the timer. Ooh, 2 of Wands, forward movement gardens. I think the last one had, and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. The Lovers, the Mature Woman, the Anchor. I think that you should continue to stick to your ideas, you know? And especially if it might be an idea that you've had in the past that you didn't have the time for, and now it's matured and it's like, you know, you've matured and you're in a position where like, maybe you can do this now. That might be the vibe. We have intuition and pain. Ooh, yeah. sometimes growth hurts, and you might be in a position of growth right now. Let's see, intuition and pain. And the thing too with the mature woman is like a lot of times in the past we've thought that we were ready for something, and then we got the thing that we were asking for, and then it turns out 222 on the timer. It turns out like we were not ready for it, you know? So the mature woman being, you know, I remember forgetting. Remember how it all started for you. You might be in a position of leadership now, and for you, the conflict might be, you know, just kind of addressing the past and addressing like the old things that have happened for you, and just kind of restructuring and building plans for the future, you know. The conflict doesn't always have to be this big, negative, horrible thing, you know what I mean? It could be like more of something within yourself that you need to address, you know? So let's get into our tarot. With pain and with intuition, it's like seeing things for what they really are kind of hurts, and seeing like the choice is seeing certain things in a clear light, especially things that are nostalgic. They sometimes can be painful. So just remember, we're healing and we're growing and we're moving on, you know? How am I in the workplace? We have the 7 of Wands upright. 7 of Wands being, you know, maybe competitive, or maybe feeling like you're always ready to take on a challenge. You're always ready to push through. You're always ready to stand up and fight for it. You know what I mean? And maybe you've been in the past, maybe you have been a little too passionate in the workplace, where you're like, no, this is for me. And it turns out it wasn't for you. You know what I mean? But in the workplace, you do have a passion, and you do have this perseverance where you want to win. And it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, you want to achieve and do what's best for you. And that's fine. What is the source of conflicts? The Queen of Cups. Emotions. Be careful how you approach other people in the workplace, because sometimes with the Queen of Cups reversed, sometimes we are saying something to somebody, and in reality we're like, hey, you know, can we just focus on work right now, because they're just chit-chatting about whatever. And they can take that as like you being like, can you shut the fuck up so that we can worry about fucking work? And that's like literally not what you said. So the source of conflict being the perception, and also, you know, just like the emotions, you know, get those feelings under control, get those emotions under control, because you don't want to create a situation where, again, you put yourself in a position where you lose an opportunity that you fought really hard for, because you have become too engulfed in the competition, too engulfed in, you know, your feelings and what you've put into it. You know, just take a step back. The source of conflict is going to be emotions. The source of conflict is going to be some hurt feelings. What is going on behind the scenes? The 2 of Cups reversed. Wow. Especially with the lovers, like it's you versus somebody. That's the vibe here. The vibe here is you versus somebody, and you have the option of engaging in the painful route of, you know, fighting and pushing and, you know, the feelings and the emotions, or you can be mature and you can focus on your forward motion, stay anchored, stay, you know, locked in, and remember all of the times that you may have engaged in the emotional conflict and you lost in the end. It's one of those things where, I don't know if you're one of those people, but I'm one of those people where everybody else can do it, but the moment I do something similar or even the same thing, I get fired, I get in trouble, I get, you know, reprimanded, whatever it is, I get picked on. So remember, not everything applies to everybody. Stay in your lane and focus on building yourself up, because with all these 2s, it's like this, like, I keep getting this versus energy, you know? So use your intuition and do whatever it is. You need to stay anchored, and you need to do whatever it is going to build you up every single time. How is this affecting me? Judgment. This is affecting you by making this is, I think, a wake-up call for you. This, whatever this conflict is, this is a wake-up call for you. And I hope that you realize, like, again, it is important for you to have self-control. It is important for you to get control of those feelings, get control of those frustrations, get control of those things that you may not be in control of the other person and what they're able to say and what they're able to do, but you can be in control of yourself. Because what's going on behind the scenes is whoever it is or whatever it is, they're all, oh, well, you know, and they said this and they said that. And like, you know what I mean? Like, you need to think about the times in the past where you said too much or you did too much or you asserted yourself a little too hard and it got you in trouble. So just dial it back, you know, take a second, focus on yourself. If you're trying to shoot for a promotion, be the mature one. Be the person that is worthy of the promotion. Because if you're engaging in the back and forth and you're like going with the drama and you're not having this like moment of judgment where you're like, I see everything that's going on for what it is, you're going to put yourself in a position where you're going to lose, you know? And it's not about winning or losing. It's about doing the right thing. And it's important for you to focus on yourself and do the right thing for yourself, despite the fact that there may be these feelings that are being thrown back and forth. And like, that has nothing to do with you. You have to worry about yourself. You have to worry about what you have going on, and we have to worry about forward movement. We don't have time to worry about how they feel. Oh, you said this and I said that. No. Watch your mouth. Watch what you say. Be conscious of how you behave yourself. And let's focus on the work and let's move forward. Focus on the business. Focus on what it is that we've got going on. Stop it. What options, or what can I do to gain peace? Temperance, dude, what did I tell you? Slow and steady. Temperance. You need to get control of your feelings. Make sure that you gain control of yourself and make sure that within this situation, you are not the problem. Because if you are engaging in the situation and you are adding fuel to the fire pile that makes you the problem. And it doesn't matter that whatever the person did, it doesn't matter what they did, it doesn't matter what they said, it doesn't matter any of that. Because once you engage in it, then it becomes, oh, well, it's all you, and look what you did, you know? So take a second, think about what it is that you're going to say, think about what it is, how you're going to move forward, and think about what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, use your intuition and be mature about it. Be anchored in your feelings, be anchored in your emotions, be anchored in yourself, and recognize, like, I'm not going to move in a way that is going to make me the issue, because I am not the issue. If you're not the issue, then don't be the issue, pile 4. That's the vibe here. What options are available for resolution? 9 of Pentacles reversed. Wow. 9 of Pentacles reversed. You need to stop investing. You're over invested in this. You really are. With the 9 of Pentacles reversed, it's like you're like investing in this work and investing in this job, and there's financial setbacks. And rather than stopping and saying, what plans are not working? What things are not moving forward? Where am I not aligned in this situation? We're going to keep, you keep hitting your head against the wall and trying to make something work when it's not supposed to be working right now. Now's the time to look at the issues, look at everything, think about what it is that you want to do. Think about what it is that you want to do, and consider the fact that you deserve better than the position that you've been put in, and you deserve better than the emotional up and down and the roller coaster. If we're trying to run a business 11-11 on the timer, then get out of your feelings. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get a promotion or you're trying to do something within your job, get out of your feelings. You need to stop leading with your feelings, and you need to lead with sense. You need to lead with temperance. You need to lead with self-control. Because at the end of it all, it's one of those things where it doesn't matter how many times everyone else explodes or how many times everyone else has an outburst. When you have an outburst, you're the problem. And that's just, unfortunately, what it is in life. So just get that self-control, you know? We have May. A lot of people have a lot going on in May. May, expansion is here. Expansion is here. You guys are going to do better. You guys are going to build. You guys are going to expand. And you guys are going to move forward. But we got to stop doing the feelings thing. We got to stop doing the emotional stuff, you know, and just be mature and focus on why we started this. What are we doing this for? What is the goal here? We have poverty mindset. We have August. And being all in your feelings is also a form of poverty mindset, just so you know, pile 4. Allowing your emotions to be yanked here and there and everywhere by whoever it is within this work situation, like, or this business situation, like, that's not going to get you anywhere. That creates a poverty mindset and it slows you down. So change those poor spending habits, change the poverty mindset. Again, you've got plans. So start your business, ask for help, go to school, and do whatever it is. Do whatever it is that you need to do to create that generational wealth, to create that peace and abundance that you've been trying to gain. You know, it's not about whether or not you are right or you are wrong. It's whether or not you're progressing. Are we moving forward? Take your feelings out of it. Take your emotions out of it, as hard and annoying as it is, and focus on the goals. Focus on the end goal. You know what I mean? Let's get some final thoughts. I hope this was helpful, pile 4. What we got? The goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Yeah, stop swinging in the dark, you know? Take some time to take some steps back and just breathe, you know? Breathe. Everything is progressing. Everything is moving forward. And you taking a 5-minute break is not going to be the end of the world, you know? The Falcon. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit without equivocation. Go all in. Pile 4. It's time to go all in. And it doesn't matter if we're tired, doesn't matter if we're frustrated. Take the time to recuperate when you need to. But when it's time to go, when it's time to be all the way on and be all the way in. Be fully invested. Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories and that inspire and enlighten. Sharing knowledge, you know what I mean? Learning. Take some time to learn, take some time to think, take some time to clear stuff out and not be so on your guard, because especially if you're running a business, you got to work together. You have to work together. You're not each other's competition, you know what I mean? So we're not competing against each other. We're competing for the prize. So let's focus on the prize, okay? I love you, pile 4. I hope this was helpful for you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you guys on the next one.